Defensively today,
Everything. They came out right from the beginning and got after us. Obviously early with the headset going out and things of that nature, not being able to get things going in a rhythm. But we won't make those excuses. We had plenty of time to come back, and we're not able to get those things going. That game got away from us really quickly, and we were not able to capture the moment.
and the kicker had a couple opportunities today. How do you look at that situation moving forward?
You had two misses. You got to obviously go evaluate those things when you move on and figure out what we got going on there, right? Obviously, came out last week, went 5 for 5. This week came out and went 0 for 2. We can't have those moments.
Raheem, aside from the interceptions, and like Michael's, a lot of his throws are off target today, especially when he's throwing to his right. Does he have anything going on mechanically? You think that he could shore up?
No, I just think he missed his throws today. We won't make excuses. Won't have any excuses about mechanical or anything of that nature. We did not play well on any phase, and he did not play well as well. We didn't play well around him, and we got to play better across the board.
Why the decision to put Kirk in?
The game was out of hand. You move on, keep him out of harm's way, keep our guys out of harm's way, take a couple guys out. We had to take some of those wide outs out. We had to get the young back in, get all those things going. The game was out of hand. They got us.
Will you give Kirk a chance to compete for the job this week?
No.
The kickoff return, is people going to start squibbing? Is that
Great job by those guys. That knuckleball kick we know about, we talked about it, we trained for it, and we did not handle the situation that well at all. What a great job by their kicker. What a great weapon that is by those guys. They took advantage of it all day. Something that we knew about, something that we talked about, something that we brought to the forefront, and we were not able to capitalize with our returns back to the day. Collecting those balls at the 10, getting those funny style kicks, being able to utilize those things on the field, and that's very disappointing.
Raheem, can you explain what was going on with the headset?
It went out early. Went out, and Mike couldn't get the calls. We were not able to get the calls in there. Obviously, we told the referees they were able to get it fixed at some point, whether it was the third series or the fourth series, whatever the case may be, we were able to get those things fixed. But we make no excuses. That thing didn't work. That thing was not the reason. What the game was, the outcome. We take all the credit. We got outcoached. We got outplayed. We got beat as a team. A lot of credit to the Panthers.
Michael's obviously a young quarterback. This is probably his worst game yet as a pro. How do you, keep his confidence up after a performance like that?
I don't worry about Mike's confidence. You got to go back to practice. You got to go back to the drum board. You got to go back and do the things you're capable of doing, which we've seen him be able to do throughout the years, throughout the last 2 years, and then let him go out there and do it. We'll go to practice this week, and it'll be a critical week for us, head with another really tough opponent coming in.
You said something about riding an emotional roller coaster.
Yes.
Do you feel like y'all were prepared to play?
We were. I felt like we had 2 great days of practice, and obviously the results didn't show that. So you'd have to say no when you look at the overall aspects of the game. That emotional win we had, you ride that emotional roller coaster. Today we hit an all-time low. We tried to prepare him as best we could for the environment, and not good enough.
You worried about a young team last week handling success. Do you have similar worries this week for handling a defeat like this?
Nope. You got to go out there and coach your guys. You got to go out there and put it in the forefront of their minds. You got to talk about it. You got to be very clear in your messaging. You got to let these guys know that those can't be the things that we do. We got to go out and execute the way we're capable of executing, and we did not do that today.
Thanks, y'all.
I understand you had the headset issue, but were the calls coming in quickly enough? That was an issue week 1. Did you feel like you were getting the calls in quickly enough?
You can't get them quickly enough when you don't have the information. It just didn't get the information. You wasn't able to get the calls out. We got to get a better system to be able to get those things in if something like that happens again. We got to be ready for those things at all costs, but we won't make that an issue. That was early in the game. I think the score was 10-0. That score ended way past 10-0. That's not the issue in the game. We won't make those excuses.
Thanks, y'all.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Rick.
Thanks, Kirk.
How you doing?
Obviously a bad day for the offense overall, but for you in particular, what do you think was the issue out there today?
Just simple execution. Obviously, and myself, having 2 turnovers, you got to take care of the ball, But at the end of the day, we got to execute better to help us be in a better position to win.
The incompletions today, did you feel like misses by you or execution in terms of the entire offense and everybody being on the same page?
Yeah, definitely. Some of it was definitely me. Some of it, the defense, they had good looks, and they just gave a good look, and I wasn't prepared for it, which I have to be. But at the end of the day, I got to make those plays. I got to find, my guys that's open. But I don't know. It was tough, man. We just got to execute better all in whole. So.
Did you feel okay fundamentally today? Because it just looked like a lot of what usually for you are easy throws you were missing.
Yeah, I felt good. Just can't miss. You can't miss, man. this is the best. We playing the best of the best, and I got to make sure I give my guys the opportunity to make plays, and I did mess up on that at times during the game. So.
What was the situation with the headset?
Yeah, it was just tough. It was going in and out, but throughout the game, it did get better, and we were able to fix it, figure it out, and be able to execute.
The pick six, did you just not see the defender?
Yeah, I ain't seen him. Good play.
It was just going to be a check down, right?
Yeah, I ain't seen him.
Did they do anything different than you expected defensively?
No, I wouldn't say they did anything different. They just out-executed us today.
Came in offensively with some confidence, I know, but you haven't been able to hit a wide receiver or a tight end for a touchdown pass yet. How surprised are you by that, and can you diagnose right now what the issue is?
Execution. Again, that's all it is. Execution. We got to execute. I got to find those guys when they're open and get those guys the opportunity to make those plays, and it'll come. It'll come. 3 games in. We got a long season to go.
How surprised are you by how well this team played overall today?
How surprised am I?
Surprised. I mean, after last week, you played well. Everybody was feeling pretty good. Were you surprised that you played like this?
Yeah. Obviously, it's not what we wanted. This is not what we wanted. We prepared at a high level to make sure we came out here and got the results that we wanted, but we didn't. They're a better team today. I feel like the defense played amazing, and we put them in a lot of bad spots. Obviously, the pick six put points on the board, and then not getting us in good enough field goal position so we can knock those down, and so the defense not having a short field. And I feel like the defense played extremely well. But as the offense, starting with me, we got to do better. We got to execute and put points on the board, and that's what it's all about.
It feels like through the first 3 weeks that the plays have been coming in pretty late in the clock. Has that been an issue for y'all?
I don't know. I just do what I'm told in the headset and keep it pushing. I can't control that. I know the plays. Once I hear the play, I just got to make sure I'm out, get the guys out of the huddle so we can go execute at a high level.
It looked like Ray slipped on that second interception. You think he would have had a shot at that?
Yeah, I think he would have had a shot at it. I guess we'll never know. It's a pick.
Raheem made it clear in here today that there's not a quarterback competition. You're still the guy. I don't know how much they communicate that to you, but were you okay getting they sat you down today and let finish it out, or would you rather have tried to get something going?
I'm never okay with not playing. At the end of the day, I listened to my head coach, and he did what he felt was best for the team, and the decision that was made by him. So I gotta respect it, and I gotta be there to support Kirk whenever he is out there, because he does that for me.
Anything else? All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.